Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Wingspan. And we've got another game for you here from the Xenopsaris X-Factor. I realised in the previous video I mispronounced it. I got the S and the P round the wrong way, but never mind. Apologies for the little gap in recordings. I've been a little bit sick lately and also busy with work and also the other digital board game that I'm involved with, Fear of Dracula, our World Championship has just finished, so I've been busy trying to stream sort of the last block of matches for that. That's all over now, and I've got some matches banked up for you. Got some recordings for Wingspan all banked up. I've just got to actually find a little bit of time to do some post-game commentary for them, so that's what we've got here today. So without further ado, we'll get into this. There's a match from the second round of the group stage in the Xenopsaris X-Factor. I'm against Captain Awesome. It's been a while now since I've played the match. I can't remember if I go first or second here, but that's okay. I think the fact that Captain Awesome made the game, I think he went like, oh no, I went first. Okay, never mind. So yep, it's a best of 3. So this is obviously match number 1 of that. The other games have been recorded, so they'll be coming out on the channel soon. So yeah, I'm kind of looking at this Robin here. Cheap bird doesn't help with my objectives though for these nest, enclosure builder and platform builder. The builder kingfisher helps a little bit. At least I've got some sort of wetland bird, which is not too expensive, and I'm able to play it. So I just have to take what you can get sometimes. I mean, the Robin's also very good for this, end of round as well. So that'll be a nice easy one to get. And if I'm lucky, my opponent might not be able to get any. Just depends on what's in their starting hand. So I think we'll just take this, get the kingfisher down, get the Robin down, dig a little bit with the kingfisher, and then do a couple of laying eggs and tucking at the end with the Robin to qualify for the round goal, and then we'll take it from there. I can't remember now at this moment if I'm going to play the Robin in the grassland or in the forest. I mean, I probably would play it in the grassland, so I can get eggs and tuck at the same time, but if I don't get a good forest option, I might have to play the Robin in there. Just to give me something. So we'll see. Until I can start digging, then there's not really much else I can do at this point. Not the best kingfisher, but hopefully I might be able to get, especially since I'm going first here, I can get the kingfisher down first. Well, I should do anyway, so then if my opponent does play a wetland bird, which they probably will, then I'll get a little bit of free food out of it, and that might be able to help me depending on what I want to pick up. We'll have to see. It's just there. That's the thing at the start of these games, all the trepidation of your starting hand really can make or break the game, potentially. So yeah, this one's, it's not the best, but it's not the worst either, so I'll take it. I'm not stuck with 5, birds which have no powers or white powers. So at least I've got something that can help. And the star nest, decent. Quite a lot of egg space for the final end of round 2, helps for the enclosure builder, bonus cards, so yeah. I mean, there's a magpie in the tray too, so if I might want to try and get that just for enclosure builder, but I don't know if that's worth it. Especially if my opponent doesn't play any predator powers, then magpie might not get used very much, so it's just things got to weigh up. There's nothing really out screamed. I mean, the warbler in the tray is really nice, but not early. That doesn't help me early on at all. That's the thing I kind of want to play later on, especially for the 3rd end of round and 4th end of round, but that's the way it goes. And my opponent kept 5 birds. There was a recent tournament, which I didn't partake in, but where you had to keep 5 birds or 5 food. Maybe Captain also was thinking about that one, I'm not sure. Or maybe the birds are just amazing. When the birds get played, we'll be able to see what's happening with that. So obviously my opponent's going to have to go and get food here. Rightly so. Otherwise, they can't play anything. I'm just laying eggs here just so I can draw a couple of extra cards. Obviously, because this is post-game, I know the result of this match, but... Okay, so I'm just going to dig here. Okay, common, bitten... it's not the best, but... Would have been better if I kept the other card. And then Ruff comes out. Excellent. And you know, anyone who's been watching recently, you know that the Ruff has been a little bit of a friend of the channel. So that's fantastic. That's fantastic news. So it means it qualifies for the first end of round. It qualifies for the bonus card. I can get that played. That woodpecker's decent. That's a very good start. So yeah, this is very good. I can just get any food I want, play the Ruff. I can see 2 cards a turn without having to use an egg. I can then tuck with the Ruff for the end of round goal. If I'm able to, if the bird feeder resets in the way that I want, I can maybe get the Robin down and then tuck with that to get 2 birds with tuck cards. So this is just awesome. The Ruff just appeared. Exactly. At the moment, the Ruff has kind of been my a little bit like my besties. We've had a couple of games recently where the Ruff's come in handy. Very good card. Especially in this situation where I've already got a wetland bird in there. So you know I've got it out. So I've got those. You know, I've got the second card. If it's just the Ruff on its own, it feels a little bit awkward. So it doesn't have much egg space either. But the fact I can pair it with another wetland bird, so I'm drawing 2 cards a turn. It'd be better if the Belder Kingfisher would give me some cards as well, but it doesn't. So it is what it is. And my opponent plays Hummingbird. Nice cheap birds for them. Very good for me because I'm getting free food. So I'm not complaining about it right now that I haven't got any forest options. At the moment, I'm just getting expensive things. Bitten again, very nice card, 7 points, but it's not really what I want right now, and it's not. I won't be able to use the power anyway. So yeah, my opponent's throwing free food in my direction. I'm not going to complain at all. If they give me free food with a Kingfisher too, that's awesome. And then Blackbird. So it's some really cheap stuff. Understandable now why they kept all their cards. Okay, that's a nice cheap forest option. Something you could potentially look at. And a Towie, so that's decent. Especially I'm not giving food to my opponent if I play that. So that's lovely. Should be very easy to play too. If my opponent plays Hummingbird, I'll be easily able to pick up the food to play Towie. So, you know, at the moment, if my opponent's giving me food with Hummingbird, which they are, and I've got food from the Towie in the Grassland, I might actually be okay here for food for a bit. And the problem is I'm going to tuck with the Ruff, so I don't need to play the Robin here, and even if I did play the Robin, I wouldn't be able to get it down if I wanted to. Okay, I think I'm just picking up cards here, just I give myself more options of things to tuck. I kind of like a lot of the things I've got at the moment. So just give me more options. Bran is a potential play here because it helps also with the bonus card. If there's some really nice things in the tray, maybe 3rd round, I can just throw that down immediately. I don't know if I keep it or not, I can't remember. I don't have the food for it, that's the problem. If my opponent hadn't picked up the seed there, and if I'd had the, you know, if I had the choice of the seed rather than the berry, I could have picked up that. I could have then played the Bran 2nd round. Oh, I don't have any eggs, so I wouldn't be able to. So I'm trying to work out here what is it I'm supposed to be tucking. That's all. So I think if I was doing it, I'd probably, yeah, I think I ditched the Bran here just because it's gonna be a bit awkward to get the food. I'm not gonna have the eggs, so. And I get Franklin's goals. I mean, you know, who needs Bran when you've got Franklin's goal? So this is awesome. This just looks like a really nice Grassland set up here with the Towie and the goal and potentially Canada Goose, because then I can get the seed to then tuck with a Canada Goose. So this is all lovely. It's all just worked out. So thank you, Ruff. So actually now this is where the Ruff actually really comes into play here. I was very against the Ruff, you know, when I you know, a little bit earlier on when I started playing, but now I kind of see the value of it. As long as you can get enough cards at the beginning and you've got cards that you're willing to discard, the ability at the end of the round just to pick up 3 more cards from the deck is just amazing. So I'm just trying to work out here. I'm just going to be really careful to make sure I play these in the right order. I've always got to remember I've got to have a seed for the Canada goal. The good thing is, because I only need seeds here, because I just need 1 seed for the goal, and then 2 more seeds for the Canada Goose, I don't need to go to the forest ever, which is amazing. And I've also got the Robin, so it means if I can get a little, if I can get a berry or a worm, I can play that as well, and I'll have a really nice grassland engine set up here. So forest is going to be pretty much ignored, which is kind of a shame for the end of round goal, but you know, it is what it is. I can maybe try and play the Screech Owl maybe if I really wanted to, but just setting up this grassland engine is just going to be way too important. So I'm going to kind of ignore this second end of round goal for now. Interesting. Okay, yeah, because I want to play the Robin. Yeah. I want to play the Robin now. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. So maybe I should have played Robin then Gull. I think I maybe played them in the wrong order, but it doesn't matter because I think I've got a card to tuck now when I first activate the Grassland. I'm gonna get more cards with Gull, so it's fine. Don't really need the Grebe now either. That's the thing. Grebe's a lovely card, but especially the Star Nest as well. But this is awesome. I've already got Enclosure Builder with these first 4 birds, so I think I remember it now, and now it's coming back to me. It's been a while since I played this game. But I do remember at that time, I was like, oh, like sigh of relief. I've got the bonus cards, so I don't have to stress out later on about it. The Calendar Goose will get it. So I just need one more, and come on, if I'm seeing so many cards with the Gull, and then with the Ruff, it shouldn't be a problem to find at least one more Enclosure Builder bird. So this is perfect. It's all working out. It's all coming up Millhouse, I think we can say. I'm just trying to work out here, do I need to dedicate 2 turns to picking up food and playing this Screech Owl? I mean, I don't really want to. I think it's going to slow me down too much. If I have to give up, 2 points for the end of round, oh well, I can't. I don't think I'm really in a position, when I've got this obvious grassland I want to set up, I don't think I should be dedicating time to try and get in the second end of round goal. Especially since I won the first one, so... Well, I didn't win the first one, did I? Because I would have. It was a tie because my opponent had Blackbird. So there you go. Getting the Robin down. I mean, my opponent might activate a Hummingbird. And if I can get that free food, then I probably won't mind. So we did tie the end of round. So yeah. Yeah, my opponent gives me free food to play the owl, then I'm fine with it. But I don't want to be the one having to pick up the food and then playing it. That's gonna be it's gonna slow me down a bit too much. If I remember correctly, I might just there we go. There's the free rat. So that's perfect. So actually, this game I was really thinking a little bit more about. Well, my opponent's probably gonna give me food, so let's do this. So perfect. Getting eggs into the wetland already for the 4th end of round. I know I'm gonna be playing birds before then, but. I'm kind of surprised I got rid of the bunting there. I probably should pick up the grebe. I guess I was trying to figure, well, am I going to be getting seeds? Because I'm going to be tucking with the Calendar Goose. Common Loon, also good for the next end of round. Or not next end of round goal. The end of round goal, and also for the Enclosure Build. I'm just getting all the Enclosure Builder birds, which is fantastic. Maybe I kept the grebe because it was a Star Nest, maybe. But I don't know where I'm going to get the fish from. That's the problem. I'm very heavy on one food type here in terms of seeds, but that's okay. I think that was a mistake. I should have already kept that loot because it'd be easier to play than like the diver, for example, because I don't need 2 fish. So just the more cards I'm seeing, the better here. Kestrel's also decent. That'd really sort of finish off this this grassland. Might even get a few hits, some caches on it would be great. Oh, give me more food, which is fantastic. So maybe I can get the fish here. Or do I get the? I think I kept the Screech Owl rather than the Barn Owl because, not because of the power, because it's just worth 1 more point. And that might make a huge difference. So, yeah. Really, I played Barn Owl. Okay, I'm misremembering this game. Why am I playing Barn Owl and not Screech Owl? That was worth 1 more point. Maybe I reckon if I went into the forest, that power was more likely to hit. So I might have to go to the forest here just once, because I might need a certain type of food. So if that's the case, you know, I might not get it from my opponent. My opponent might end up, you know, just might stop playing the hummingbird. I'm actually surprised that they're playing the hummingbird as much as they are, given the fact they have the woodpecker in the forest. So they'll eventually stop giving me food. So I can't. I'm going to have some sort of, you know, I can discard a card to get food. Yeah, I'm ditching hummingbird here because I don't want to give them free food. If they're the one giving me food, then that's better for me. And I want to play the what's it called? The some sort of predator in the grasslands to finish this off. And then see bunting a catbird in the tray. But to be honest, I think I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm happy with everything. I'm going to get one more seed here, and then I'll be able to play the counter goose, and I'll have a seed left over. So then when I activate it the next round, I'll have a seed already, so I can tuck with it immediately. So, yeah. So basically I'll be getting 4 eggs a turn, plus 2 tucks from the goose, that's 6 points, plus the robin, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points, plus the seed, which I then need for the counter goose every time. So yeah, this is working out nicely. I'm getting all my eggs into the wetland first. I'm not doing very well for this third end of round, unfortunately. But I do have some birds in hand, you know, like the bittern, which can qualify. Especially if my opponent's just going to throw free, you know, fish at me for free. And they're able to qualify for the end of round goal now, so I'm having to think about that. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Yeah, getting rid of that because I don't need card draw. 19 go would have been nicer earlier, but I don't think I need it now. So I don't want to be giving food to my opponent. So I'm still digging, because you never know, I might end up getting... Well, Phoebe, Common, Swiftwood again would have been better slightly earlier, but I think I'm going to run out of space, because I want to be constantly activating grasslands here. So I don't know if Swift's going to work. But I'm also just digging, you never know, I might get like a Benelli or East Imperial Eagle, which might change what I do. Even something like a Goshawk maybe is an option. Okay, now they're starting to steal food from me. So I'm just banking up the seeds already. I'll just make life easier. And I'm just, if I'm getting free birds, that's perfect. Mute Swan, I mean, would be nice, but I'm not getting as many points as it would be from the grass, and I've got lots of egg space, so it's not like I'm running out of eggs anytime soon. So I'm trying to get a very specific food here. I'm not sure where this is going. I think it's for the bittern, potentially. This is why you do post-game commentaries very soon after playing the matches, folks, so you don't forget what you're doing. This is all like brand new for me too. Am I going for the bunting? Is that really what I'm doing? I mean, potentially. It would give me more food. I don't know if it's the food that I want, but maybe I can just force things down. And it qualifies for the end of round goals. I mean, it's not that bad. Okay. Well, there's maybe some potential that I could have played something else, but you know, it's a nice, easy one. I could have got. I only, you know, the owl managed to hunt well, so at least I got a point out of it. I've now maxed out, so I can even start discarding fish if I really want to for the extra egg. Still got a seed for the counter goose, so I'm just trying to think, well, how am I going to get the food for this bittern? I might have to end up forcing things a little bit, but that's okay. White Stork, okay, that's a lot of points, so they're going to be winning this end of round. Oh, I didn't discard a fish there, interesting. I might discard that later. Yeah, don't do that, because I've got no space anymore. Scenario would have been nice. I can still play it in the wetland potentially, but just trying to get this food is going to be a bit problematic. I don't want to be going to the forest very much. I'm just picking up that woodpecker just to deny it. I might be able to play it myself if I get the right food. That's the thing, it's very hard to get rodents in this situation. I don't want to be going to the forest that much. So yeah, potentially forcing down the bittern. I can do that, I've got the food to do it. Obviously I can't do it this round, but I can do it next round. So there you go, I managed to get a rat, so that makes playing the bittern a little bit easier, but then I've lost the grub, but I can lay eggs and then play it. That's kind of the cool thing about it here. Okay. That could potentially go on top of the Towie. I don't normally play those sort of birds, but I can do it if I want to. It just depends on how this final round is all shaping up. Oh no, I took it immediately. Okay, maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should be keeping that sort of thing. I think I'm just thinking, you know, I'm going to be laying eggs probably. The majority. I will probably want to play the bittern. I might try and get one more wetland bird down if I can. Blue throat would have been nice. I've got a lot of egg space, the blue throat, so that's something that I can be looking at. It's got the same number of points as the bittern, but it has more egg space, so there's then maybe some potential to win that final end of round with it. And it also qualifies for the enclosure builder, so that would just kind of be, that would just round out the game very nicely. Huge shame I didn't pick up something like a Benelli, because that would also been really good with that kinglet that I see in the tray. You know, because I've got so many cards here, like, you know, I've got too many cards to know what to be doing with. So I could maybe even just stop using Franklin's Goal. When do I keep digging? Like, what else am I going to get? You know, I might end up getting Benelli's Eagle. But will I get Benelli's Eagle? And even if I do, like, how many eggs am I going to be discarding to get it? Do I just stop now? And I think the answer should be yes, I should be stopping now. I might have tucked it with Canada Goose. That's a problem with Canada Goose, because you don't see what's being tucked. You lose quite a lot of information in terms of, you know, a card that you might really, really want is actually just tucked underneath that goose. So yeah, Snowy Owl maybe is a potential. I want to try and get an extra bonus card, but where am I going to get the rats from? I'll have to rely on my opponent playing Hummingbird. Are they going to keep doing that? Probably not. So I think final round, just lay eggs once, get the food to play. Indigo Bunting's not going to hit this round because there's no seed or berry in the tray, in the bird feeder, so that's going to miss. I can't play Blue Throat immediately, so I'm going to have to get it to reset, and then I'll be able to play Blue Throat. Unless I just force down the Blue Throat. I'd be throwing away a seed to do that. That's the problem. So I'm going to be losing out somewhere along the line here. If I use the seed now, then when I try to lay eggs, I'm not going to be able to tuck behind the Canada Goose. So I've just got to plan this a little bit carefully. But yeah, I've just got so many cards. I mean, I could potentially play Mute Swan because I'm going to be still drawing cards, and I'm only going to be getting 3 points a turn, whereas from this Grassland, if I play it correctly, I'm getting now 5, if I discard food, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. Which is just, yeah, it's just too good. Fortunately, my opponent here did not reset the bird feeder. So I think, even though the bunting's not going to be able to do anything, I think I should just be laying eggs regardless. It's just too good. Oh no, apparently not. Okay. Okay. Got one. Decent. So I think, I don't know, I guess the thinking I got there as well, if I just get extra food, I'll be able to discard some when I'm activating the Grassland. I'm just going to be playing blue through and then laying eggs 3 times. So I am losing out some points here. But at least it reset the tray. I got, you know, yeah, maybe I should have just laid eggs there. But at least the owl hit. So at least I got a point out of it. Hopefully that won't come back to, you know, won't cost me the game later. So yeah, I'm going to play blue through because I've got a seed left over, which is what I needed. So I'll be able to play the seed, the worm, 2 fish, and then I can discard the extra fish and rodent, get extra eggs, pick up food with the bunting, do that the 3rd time. So I'll be able to max out the blue throat, which is amazing. So yeah, there's maybe some other ways I could have done some stuff. Maybe woodpeckers are potential here. If I can, I'll be able to get the berry when I lay eggs. So maybe I could play both the blue throat and the woodpecker. But then if I do that, I'm losing a turn laying eggs. Then my opponent here allows me to get a berry, which makes things a little bit easier. Okay, Shrouded Hawk, don't really need that. Okay, and I realize here, if I play blue throat, right, okay, I'm trying to save the seed here. So that's why I'm doing it like this. That was really important that I didn't spend that seed because I need it for the Canada Goose. If I get lucky with Indigo Bunting, I might still be able to get the food to play the Woodpecker final round. Woodpecker doesn't give me as many points initially, but if the bonus card works in my favor, then I might get more points than activating the Grassland. Or maybe I just keep activating the Grassland, because this Grassland's just too good. If I'm getting 8 points a turn. So I'm basically getting 24 more points, and I should be winning this end of round. So yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I don't think I care about this Woodpecker. So I'm basically, yeah, 24 points. If I play this properly, I'm getting 24 more points. I don't know what my point total is right now, but I'll probably click on it at some point, because I love clicking the clicking in the top right corner and seeing what my score is and trying to calculate stuff. So there you go, there's the blue throat already maxed out, which is amazing. Gold Knight, don't need you. And then I skip here because there's no need anymore. I've got way too many cards. I mean, what is honestly going to come up? The only thing that's going to come up is a Benelli. And maybe a Goshawk, but what happens if I don't get it? And then I'm losing, you know, potentially 2 eggs. Just take the 2 guaranteed points and it's fine. Sometimes you just have to stop digging. So 77, so yeah, I'm doing the calculations now, right? So 77 plus another 16, so up to 93 already, and then end a round. Looking at potentially 100 here, which for me is quite an achievement, so it all worked out, and I got all these cards at the same time, so I was able to, like, right, I can make, you know, I wasn't committing to, you know, I wasn't doing sort of like getting a couple down like the Towie and the Gull. I mean, Towie and Gull would have been amazing, but without the Rob. Or if I just had Towie and Robin, I'll be like, ugh, is this going to work? If I got the Gull, it just made this so much easier, and then Canada Goose just popped out as well, exactly the right time. So yeah, definitely going to be winning this end of round, which is fantastic. Opponent's got a couple of big point birds here with the Stork. So I reset here. And I make a mistake. I should have picked up the seed. And I think in because my brain just went, it was like, oh, it doesn't matter what food I pick up. I looked at it, now I see it, waving my mouse around like crazy. My brain just went into, oh, it doesn't matter what food you pick up, silly, because you can just use whatever food you want to discard. But no, I needed the seed, because now I'm losing 2 points off the Canada Goose. So that potentially, is that going to cost me the game? I was seething at this point. I was not happy with myself at all. Because those are mistakes that can cost games, especially in tournaments when everyone's playing and at full focus. So yeah, hopefully it won't cost me. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe one more turn. But at the same time, you know, my opponent started playing a lot of big point birds, the eagle and the woodcock and the stork, which is really nice. Also depends on what bonus cards they picked up. But I've just run this engine a lot. So I'm going to have a lot of eggs. I have quite a few tucks as well. See, I'm set discard to get an extra egg. Pick up whatever food I want because it doesn't matter. I've got quite a bit of food in bank just in case there's a tie break. I don't know how much food. Yes, I'm on 91, 98. That could have been up to 100 had I not duffed up. But then I forgot. I get 3 more points from the Ruff, so I am going to hit over 100 here. But that could have been. We're looking at. It could have been 100. Well, it could have been 2 points more than I get. So I only won one end of round, but I won the one at the end. So that's good. So yeah, we're going into the scores here, and then I'll pause and have a little bit of a catch up. So yeah, a lot of bird points for my opponent. Bonus card's the same. They're going to pull ahead a little bit with end of round goals, but then here's where I'm just going to start kicking in now. With the eggs, and now the tucks. Here it comes. And we got the win. Hey, 101. So yeah, it should have been 103, but never mind. It didn't cost me the game, so happy days. So yeah, all my opponent had was just, they had a lot of bird points, which is very good, but just not enough to deal with my Grassland. Yeah, and them just throwing me food gave me the food I needed to be able to play all this much easier. I didn't have to think about the forest at all, which was fantastic. Okay, dokie. So I'll pause the video here, just so that I'm not reaching the end. But yeah, I mean, obviously, extremely happy, of course, as you would be. Yeah, again, apart from, I mean, I'm trying to think where else could I got more points. Potentially, if I'd not gone to the forest when I did, I might be able to force things down anyway. So maybe that was a missed turn. And then obviously then messing up there by not picking up the seed when it was in the feeder. I mean, if there was no seed in the feeder, then fair enough. But there was a seed there that I could have taken, and I didn't take it. So maybe I could have got a little bit higher, but maybe going to the forest was essential. I'd be interested. Leave your comments below. Did I need to go to that forest that last time? Or should I just keep just running Grassland? So yeah, thank you for the blue fruit for coming up, because I was very tempted to play the bitten there, but the blue fruit was just so much better. Worth more points, more egg space for the final end round, and a hit enclosure builder. So it all just lovely, all wrapped up in a lovely package there. It's just perfect. So yeah, so I'm 1-0 up now against Captain Awesome. If I can win one more out of the next 2, then I'm through to the 3rd stage. But we'll have to wait and see. The next episode will come out very soon. I don't know when I'm going to do the post-game commentary for that, but I'll do it soon. So it'll be on the channel in a little bit. And thank you for watching, folks. And if there's anything you want to comment, I do apologize if anybody's like, oh, you haven't replied to my comment recently. I'm really sorry. I've been sick and busy. Okay, I will go through the comments from the previous videos and I'm going to reply. Because I know people replying and giving me suggestions and things. So yeah, thank you very much for everybody who's been commenting and liking the videos. The response has been awesome. So thank you very much. I feel very welcome in the community. So yeah. So thank you for watching. The next episode will come out in maybe 3 or 4 days or so. And I'll see you in the next episode very soon. Take care, everybody. Have a good day. Bye-bye.